All right, so I saw your questions online, started typing a response, and was having a hard time explaining things exactly. So I thought it might be easier just to do a little video. So here's the unit in its zero position. As you can see, it's tied up against the blade here. I've got a little 4-foot ruler on it, and you can see here that it sticks out. It actually sticks out to about 43 1/4 if you count this bolt. The base itself is at 42 inches, just a little bit over 42 inches, and that is for a maximum cut. And I'll show you here in a second that maximum cut is a little under 30 1/2 inches. Sorry for the shot of camera work and for the squeak, which is awful. So I think when they claim 32, I would actually get a 32-inch measurement from here, but when you throw the base on, the furthest back you can get it because of this kind of micro adjust gets you, under 30 1/2 inches of total cut, which is kind of the max to reach for that in this position. Now, obviously, I could move it back and get a larger cut. I've got more of these, so to move that back, it's just taking off 4 wing nuts, 2 on each side, setting it firmly against there, and then you can get back as far as you want. Same thing with flipping it to the other side of the table. If you take another cut, you just need more of these guys, which this is what that lock is. So it's just a simple bolt with a nut that fits inside the rails. That nut is 1.5 inches. So on these 72-inch rails, I could probably mount it as far back as 71-ish inches, maybe a little bit more. Now, to think about the total length of cut, so this base is at 42 inches, right, from the end of the table, and I can get just a little bit over a 30-inch cut. So that's what I meant by kind of add 12 inches to whatever your cut is. So from the base to the front of the fence, it's about 12 inches from here to here. So you have to be 12 inches behind whatever cut you want in order to make it. So I hope that makes sense. You had another question, and I didn't understand whether you're talking about the length of the table from side to side or from top to bottom. So this particular fence that I have on there is larger than what comes with the smaller package. I initially ordered the package to cover a 27-inch wide table, which I think is what most table saws are. There is the one in the front is the fence that came with that. I ordered the longer one because I am eventually going to, on the other side of the slide, I've got a router table that I'll end up using in line with the slide, and I'm going to put that bandsaw right here so that it's also in line with the slide. When I do that, I would obviously flip the fence over to the other side, and then that long fence will cover the router table, and it will also cover the bandsaw, which is kind of my goal with that bigger one. The other question you had was on the base. So lots of extra parts. I've got a second base here. So this larger base is made for tables. I would assume like 12-inch table saws. Maybe the base height is more than 27 inches. It's 30 inches plus. So that covers you if you've got a longer table bottom to top. This one is kind of the standard 27-inch one that fits perfectly for what I've got here, which is just a little 10-inch grizzly. The top connects to these mounts underneath. So I'm trying to think how to say this. This has to be long enough to hit the edges of the table, but if it's longer, it doesn't matter. I could run this out another 2, 3, 4 inches on each side, and it wouldn't matter. It would still function. You just have to get one that is long enough to cover your table from top to bottom. So, anyways, I hope that answers your questions. Like I said, it was hard to know exactly how to write that down in a post. So I was kind of hoping this video would help make things a little more clear. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.